Lista, Nanyu, Loshuku, Regina. Lunch hour at Chumvi Primary School. Though tucked into a semi-arid world where no cereal grows, still there is something to eat. The githeri, a mixture of maize and beans, is popular here. The pot and servings tell it all. It's plenty and fresh. And our students Felista, Nanyu, Loshuko and Regina are eating homegrown food that local farmers produced and local cooks prepared. One such farmer is Esther Wamoshie. On this early morning, Esther inspects her crop. Unlike many years ago when the market for her cereals was uncertain, Esther now has a stable, reliable buyer. What has changed for Esther and tens of thousands of other smallholder farmers across Kenya, Ghana and Mali?
Tangu tuingie kwa PMO, wanakuja wanachukua, wanapeleka kwa mashule.
The stability and reliability that smallholders such as Esther have is thanks to the procurement governance for homegrown school feeding program. The collaborative project involves governments in Kenya, Ghana and Mali, local schools, cooks and caterers, and smallholder farmers like Esther. In Kenya, it runs in arid and semi-arid areas where food is scarce, and a plate for lunch makes a huge difference in a child's life. When the government started to take the responsibility for school meals, previously supported by the World Food Programme, an opportunity opened for smallholders like Esther to participate in a structured, assured and transparent procurement system. But there was a challenge, as Matthews Wanjala explains.
In the past, farmers didn't know the process of participating in procurement. They didn't know how to even apply for tendering process at the school level.
The solution was to organize farmers into associations and train schools to streamline the school lunch procurement process. Funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, S&V started in 7 countries training local farmers and school management. Esther was part of this pilot effort. Today, there are 12,000 Kenyan farmers who market their produce through 100 farmer cooperatives to schools. In this financial year, the government set aside 800 million Kenya shillings for school meals. Esther and other farmers formed cooperatives and gathered enough cereals to meet school feeding contracts. These farmer cooperatives will share equitably in that 800 million shillings Kenya will spend on school meals. Esther's neighbor, Joseph Maina, also grows maize and beans, which he sells through the Mount Kenya PMO. Joseph sees benefits from the program.
Mahidi kama watu wengi wako na nyingi, kunakuwa na surplus ya mahidi na bei inarudi nini chini, na kama mko kwa kikundi mko na power ya kusema maneno ya bei na mahidi wezi tupa.
Indeed, the school feeding program has opened opportunities to smallholder farmers. When farmers cooperate to enter the marketplace, there is power. S&V's Mary Njuguna explains.
One of the ways that the program helps is by bringing farmers together, because farmers are losing a lot when they are not organized. Farmer organization is actually a key to commercialization, because key entities, whether it is processors, whether it is a school feeding procurement, requires that people are together.
Tumeweza kutoa watu wa middlemen ambao hapo initially wamekuwa kia interference, wanachukua masao kwa wakulima kwa bei ya chini, alafu wanaenda wanajitafutia bei mzuri. Sasa kikundi chetu imeshughulikia kutoa middlemen. Mkulima mwenyewe anapata pesa mzuri kutoka kwa homegrown.
The program also improves procurement and increases social accountability. That happens because schools receive training on how to make their processes visible to all potential suppliers, including the farmer cooperatives. The process is now more efficient and actually saves money. Put another way, they get more food for student lunches for the money they spend.
The program is supposed to link our farmers within our communities to the schools. So that is another major objective.
The training comes with solid business tips useful to any school, whether in this program or not.
I think it's important that you take this seriously, because documentation is what tells everything that you did and whether you did it correctly.
In the process, the SNV team, along with head teachers and school feeding committee members, launched a school feeding guidebook. Each school in the program gets a copy and uses it with all stakeholders. Back at Chumvi Primary School, and Josiah Gadhu, the head teacher, has just completed weighing cereals for tomorrow's meals.
We are able to retain the number of people in school. Sincerely, nowadays, we normally have the fresh foods we buy from nearest young farmers. So, and again, we are able to procure the food immediately.
This is Class 8, just after lunch. And even as pupils score their marks in class, farmers are reporting significant improvements in their family lives. Take Maina, for instance. Proceeds from his 5-acre maize crop have enabled him to complete his house and buy more land for his farm.
Hii shamba hii tunasimama saa hii nilinunua kama nimekodishwa, nimefudishwa na PMO. Ukiangalia utapata nimehama. Hiyo nyumba ni nini? Ile pesa nimeuzia PMO last year. Ndio nimemaliza, nimeweka hiyo nini? Fence. Na ndio niliweka hiyo mabati hiyo nyumba na nikaweza kuhama last year April.
Ham Dwika is the SNV Country Director, Kenya.
The program is a win-win situation for the children at school and for the farmers, because the children at school are the children of the farmers.
This project has offered immense lessons to schools, local communities, government budget officers, smallholder farmers, and children. It is these rich lessons gathered from the field that are helping forge a brighter future. At the end of the day,
You should care because we are investing in the future of this continent.
and that is good news for Felista, Nanyu, Loshuku, and Regina.